I recently got into a really uncomfortable situation with my younger sister, and now my whole family is calling me controlling and heartless. I'm genuinely starting to wonder if I took it too far. My sister moved in with me about 7 months ago after losing her job. It was meant to be a temporary arrangement, 3 months tops, just enough time for her to get back on her feet. I made it clear from the start. I'd help with rent and food, but she needed to actively job hunt, contribute to the house, and keep her drinking under control. She's had some issues in the past with alcohol and impulsive behavior, but I figured that with a bit of structure, she'd bounce back. The first month was fine. She was cooking, applying to jobs, and being pleasant to be around. But by the second month, things started slipping. She was staying up all night drinking wine and watching reality TV, then sleeping until noon. Dishes piled up. I'd come home from work to an apartment that smelled like booze and takeout, and she'd be too hungover to even say hello. I brought it up gently at first, but she got defensive and told me I was being judgy. I reminded her of our agreement and that this wasn't sustainable. She cried, said she was going through a rough patch, and promised to get back on track. She didn't. It only got worse. A few weeks ago, I had a really important work presentation via Zoom, and I told her in advance to please keep things quiet that morning. What does she do? She gets drunk the night before, invites a guy over who I've never met, and they're still up drinking at 5 a.m. I barely slept. During my presentation, they were laughing and playing music in the background. My boss even messaged me privately, asking if everything was okay. I was mortified. So that night, I told her she had 30 days to find another place to stay. I even offered to help her with a deposit on a small studio or to move back in with our parents. She exploded, said I was abandoning her when she needed me most, that I was acting like I was better than her, and that I was choosing my job over family. She stormed out and now she's staying at our parents' place. But now my mom and dad are calling me cruel and selfish, and my aunt even messaged me saying I should have shown more compassion. I don't hate my sister. I love her, but I feel like she was taking advantage of me and refusing to grow up. I didn't yell. I didn't kick her out onto the street. I just drew a line. But now, with everyone acting like I betrayed her, I'm starting to doubt myself. AITA for giving my sister a deadline and telling her to move out after months of broken promises? Now let's hear what other Redditors had to say about this situation. Someone else said, NTA. Once she started disrespecting your work priorities, she started messing with your livelihood. And ironically, her own too. I get maybe not landing a huge job in this job market, but there's no way she couldn't be working something I'm sure she considers to be beneath her just to have a job and money. Another commenter says, NTA. Don't doubt yourself. If your sister wants to behave irresponsibly, she can't do that in her own house or in your parents' house. They're blaming you because they don't want her under their roof. Do not compromise your work and life balance over a person who's not even trying to improve her situation. Many people echoed this same thought when another user pointed out, NTA of course, but I can understand why you can't see that because your parents have done both you and your sister a disservice by enabling her. Your sister is an addict. To be quite honest, by the end of the second month you should have told her she had failed to live up to her end of the bargain and you refused to help her slowly kill herself. Honestly, that's one way to handle family drama, but what do you think? Was the op right or wrong here? Let me know in the comments.